Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make some money today, yeah? We have, I mean, we have this downtrend here and a little pullback, and now we're in another downtrend. Is it going to continue? Is it going to push up and correct up to here today? Who knows? But that's what we're here to find out. That is what we're here to find out. Right now, this trend line that it kind of created, it's just testing it. We'll see what happens, We waiting for 930, as always. As always. We are trading US30 right now. Let's see what NAS looks like, too. There. Like, previous support, where that wick came up to. Like, for me, I don't know why US30 just looks cleaner to me always. It just looks like cleaner structure to me. So, I don't know if it's because it's in these colors. This kind of, but it's not. It's, we got kind of a similar thing going. It's like US30 is like NAS's baby brother. Usually it follows it. So, you can see like this same kind of deal. It's not exact, but it has the same basic movements, you know? So, yeah, this is like a smaller version of it. That's it. Once I've really like mastered flipping accounts on NAS, we will try it. Just doing it on NAS100. Or on US30, sorry, on Dow Jones. Like once I've mastered flipping accounts on US30, we're gonna move to NAS. I've tried, like I think I told you guys before, German 30. I like it kind of sometimes, like the movements. It's okay, like where we got. Yeah, it had a buy, and then it had this big sell correction. These other structure points going up and down here. Like, how does it look on the 1 hour? Yeah, big wick, and then a sell off, and now a retracement. So, I've been avoiding that one this week, just because, I don't know, I didn't feel like getting up at 3:30 in the morning. To be perfectly honest. But, yeah, if I'm already up, like out for the night or whatever, and I'm up at that time, and I see something, I'm gonna take it, because why not? Take that, make a little money, go to sleep, don't have to wake up for New York session. you know? But, I don't usually go out during the week like that. So, I mean, I have before, obviously. There were times where I party a lot, but lately, it's been focused, Just been focused. It wants to make it up here. Maybe push through and reject. And then melt. We will see. And that's the same thing on this previous support. Now used as resistance. Coming up to that zone. Testing it. always the fun part, right? Just sitting and waiting for that push. It's like it could reject off of that level at 9, and I just take it from then, and it'll slowly melt down, or it can wait. But you know what? From yesterday, when we took that trade and got out of it, and then it just ran, and then didn't make as much as we should have. Yeah, I'm definitely on those rejections. I'm gonna just stay in them and let them ride out, you know, because at that point, it would have been better for me to just let it hit stop loss, you know, even though I didn't technically have a stop loss set. Like, I would have let it run and just taken the loss at that point. It would have been better than taking it, getting out of it, getting back in it. It just didn't make sense, right? So we're going to try to stick to one trade a day unless we get faked out completely and it flies the other way. If it flies the other way, obviously we're going to get into that. We've only taken one loss, but when it's just playing around like that, I learned my lesson. I'm going to just come out, you know? I didn't blow my account. I didn't go in and trade this same account anymore, but I did take trades on my other account to try to make up for losses. But when you do that, it never ends the way you want it to. Let's just be clear. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, see, it wants to touch this zone now. Is it gonna wick off of it and melt? What's that sound? I don't know. There's some weird sound that I hear right now. I doubt y'all can hear it because it's super quiet, but... Oh, is she gonna melt? We gonna wait. Either that or we just gonna sell 0.1. And then, if it does pass this, with volume at 930, then we sell for more. If we're gonna do that, oh, where's my phone? Get my other account up. Jesus, snow possible in the next hour. I thought it was spring, people. I'm gonna sell on that one. There it go. Yeah, because it's not even 9 o'clock yet. We got a wider spread on it. That's what's going on. It's okay. I'm just gonna let this play out right now. We in this cell. pre-session. Just make it down here, that's okay, but if it breaks past, we know what we're doing. We might get in for a bigger lot if it breaks past that. Obviously, this doesn't have the volume right now, but I feel like this rejection is a pretty strong rejection, and pre-session it just bounces usually between these, unless it has that pre-break. I mean, 57 seconds. We will see how this candle closes and go from there. You know? There it goes. Yeah. Last 30 seconds. Coming up right now. Again, we just went into the sell because of that hard rejection. That's what we're looking for. And obviously, it's before session open, so spreads are a little higher, volume's not completely there, obviously. But I still feel like this one's gonna go in our favor right now. Yeah, we are fucking... No? It looks like it wants to break up. But this also looks like an impulse move to me. And I feel like it's gonna melt all the fucking way back down. So, do I fucking come out? Do I stay? I mean, yesterday I came out too early. So I'm gonna stay in this right now. We're just gonna ride it out. Yep. There it goes. Come on. Oh, we still got like 3 minutes on that candle. If it wants to go up, we coming out and we're buying. It is really that simple. But this is the exciting part, right? It's like, it's boring as fuck watching this shit, but like, what's going on inside your mind is a battle, man. It's a battle. It's like, should I close? Should I not? Should I close? Should I not? It's like, I don't want to close the trade early when it's rejecting this zone and gonna fly to the downside. That simple, you know. I feel like it's testing this zone really hard. It has not had a clean break out of that wick area. It literally came up and it just tapped up there and then wicked off of it. So we're just gonna wait to see how this closes. means. Like, you see, I got my hand on that X, quick draw McGraw. Like, yo, we shooting from the hip for real. Like, literally, no stop loss. I do not recommend this. Like, let me make that clear. I do not recommend this. Like, it's wild. It's wild. You can't, as a beginner, you can't be doing this, you know? But if you're a year, 2 years deep, and you've kind of mastered your psychology of taking losses, you know, or if you're trying to reach that next level of unlocking your psychology at taking losses and taking wins, like, this is where I'm at now. So yeah, this looks like it wants to go up, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like that at all. We're just gonna wait and see what happens here. Because that's literally, it's closing so high there. I don't like that. I liked this rejection. I should have waited for more confirmation, I guess. That's okay. Where's this one to go? We make one more trade today, you know? We lost, what, $18? That's okay. On the real push, we can, like, triple, quadruple the account, so. Is this the real push? This is a pre-break. I mean, let it come down a little bit. Let it come down a little bit. Retest this. And that's the thing. Now, I would rather be a little extra patient and, like, literally wait for this break. You know, when was this created? Yeah, this was created at 7 o'clock in the morning. 6:55. 6:50, 6:55. That zone was created. Yeah. It was used before as, like, a break and retest to go down a little bit, and then literally again. So, could I have bought there? Totally. Did it make sense for me at that time? No. Taking one loss on the day already. We're just gonna wait. We are gonna be patient. We might mark this zone as well, just so it's there. And we know if we're above it, we're probably going up to here. If we're below it, we're going down to here. Probably just going in at this point too. Like, we're not gonna fuck around. Now, if it wicks hard and then sells, that's definitely something that could happen. You know? So. Yeah, see? Nice wick. that could be totally right about the direction, but just wrong on timing. You know? Well, we're just going to wait and see what happens. Yes, I could have taken some profit there, but it's not the move that I'm looking for. You know? It's really not. This would have been nice if it continued, obviously. That's why I was like, okay, well, let's get into a 0.1. And realistically, $18 loss is not, it's not crazy. I mean, it's a big percentage of the account, but we are, you know, drawing from the hip and all that, so we don't care. Accounts get blown, and then new money gets put in them. Money gets made in a different account and switched over, so it's like, what are we doing, you know? Yeah, like, this melting all the way down is just like, okay, my analysis was right, timing was off. And how many times do I say we're gonna wait for 9:30 and then I don't, and then look, yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. And it's like, could I have stayed in that? Yeah, but I don't. It's not worth the risk at that point. Plus, I'm still like where I got out of this trade, you know, or even more in drawdown than what I got out of the trade at. So, did not make sense. Like, technically, if you move this to this wick, that's in that zone. It's literally both closes are in the zone, you know? So, what are we looking for? Probably still sells. We're probably still looking for sells. Where are we looking for them? Possibly here, but again, we're gonna wait a little bit. Just wait for that, you know, because we're not getting caught up in a retest of a pullback, of a push, of whatever the fuck. We're not getting caught up in this price action right here. We're gonna wait. Closer to 9:30, we're gonna have that volume. This gap is gonna close up a little bit on the spread. So when we take the trade, we're going to be right there along with price, you know. When there's more people buying and selling, price is tighter on the spread. So you actually are in profit when it shows you in profit, and actually in drawdown when it says you're in drawdown. It's not like you're 5 points into profit and you're still in drawdown on the trade. It's like, well, where the fuck, what's going on here? It's your spread, you know. That's why I don't trade UK 100 anymore, because I noticed that even at like 3:30, 4 o'clock high volume, it's like the spread's large, and I was like, okay, well, I don't want to be involved with the spread that big, you know. It's just something you're going to learn as a trader, of when you want to get into trades. If you're used to trading certain markets, you're going to know the time that it has the move. You're going to know the time that the volume is high, the spreads are low. New York session, for most trading, is the time where spreads are low. You know, obviously, German 30, you're going to trade that more like Frankfurt and UK session, right? London session and Frankfurt session are going to be the lowest spreads, highest volume for that pair, for that market. I keep calling this shit pairs like it's a currency pair because I'm so used to trading forex. is not a pair. It is not one thing paired with the other. It is 30 companies, an index of 30 companies. Indices, I've just been seeing more success with indices. So, especially lately with Trump markets coming in. Yeah, volatility is key. Predictable volatility is key. Not just volatility, predictable volatility. You know, or at least volatility, tongue twisters, at least volatility that you can react to, you know, where you can kind of predict the time that it's going to be volatile. You can predict the time when it's going to really have that push. And then, yeah, I definitely should have waited for more confirmations because it's like really early. That's okay. We're learning how to avoid losses, you know? That's really what this is. The more we can learn how to avoid losses, the more we win. Because winning's normal, losing's normal, but the more you can avoid losses and the more you can push your wins further, the more profitable you are, exponentially. So that is what we're developing right now. A disciplined version of just wild, wild west trading drawn from the hip. You have to be disciplined in how many trades you take. You have to be disciplined on when you take your trades. All of that. Knowing when to walk away is key. That's it. Well, pushing up. Okay. We still got 15 minutes till session opens, so. Interesting. And get another wick into that area. And then pulls right back into that zone. Because price is trying to put people into buys right now. Maybe. It's like literally everything. When I watch this, I'm just pattern recognition, just implanting it in my brain so that I can draw from it later and say, okay, this is likely to happen when this happens. This is likely to happen when this happens because I've seen it at X, Y, Z time. It's gonna take a year of this to really get it locked in, but this couple weeks of me just going at this every day, I've seen quite a bit of different patterns. We've made money a whole bunch of times. We've lost money a few times. Usually it's when I get overconfident and I bet too much. I lose money and I fucking almost blew my account, which is fun. You know, like I said, you gotta get good at losing too. but but yeah, it's like you learn so much by doing this. You gotta do it. You have to. Like, I'm not saying risk all your money. Put $100 in an account and play with it. Put $100 in an account and play with it, and just try to see how long you can go without depositing at first. You know what I mean? Like, make bets. Yeah, like I started making very small bets, and now my bets are bigger, and I'm comfortable losing, 20% of my account in one trade. That's okay, because if I bet 20%, then hit a 1.5, I just double my account. You know? Okay, going for that upwards push. And then melting back down slightly. That's a candle close. Alright, well, we got 10 minutes until session open. 10 minutes till session open, and we got bearish pressure coming in there. Just okay. I am waiting for confirmations here. I am not getting into another one early. We are betting more on this one. That other one was just, it was a test run. You know, if it could have done it, cool, and then broken that the next level, got in on a bigger lot size at that point, that would have made sense. And it made sense. It made sense to take that trade at that time for me. But I still could have avoided the loss if I had just waited. So, you know, as much as I can say, yes, okay, I justify taking the trade, but at the same time, I didn't have to. If that makes sense. This could buy. This could very well buy. I don't know. I don't know what it wants to do yet. It's like right before that 9:30, you get all this indecision in the market. You get pressure going both ways, and it's like, okay, where is it gonna break? Where is it gonna break? Literally just playing around in the zone right now in between these. So if it breaks and pushes to the downside hard, we will get in. If it breaks and pushes to the upside hard, we will get in. But we are going to wait and see what happens. 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes. Oh, is it going down? At least it's having clear price action. Yesterday, it had a lot of clear price action before, and then it got a little choppy, and I should have recognized that and just got in where I first got in and left it. But it's okay. You know, that was a learning experience that I had to go through. Getting out of trades early when they're like right around your entry still, it doesn't make sense unless it's like right at 9:30. If it's at 9:30 and you're not having volume, it makes sense to get the fuck out. But before that, and it wasn't having as much volume, I should have let it play out. Like I let the thing play out today and actually go up. I got out of it at where I wanted to stop my losses, which, you know, is fine. So okay. What are we doing? Where are we going? We going up? We going down? What are we doing? It's 9:25. We got 5 minutes to open. Are we selling? Are we buying? It kind of looks like we want to sell. It's kind of what it looks like. It's literally gonna sit and watch this until it decides what it wants to do. We could literally sit here until 10 o'clock. You could fuck around in the area. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna have a big move today. So feel like it wants to go down. That's what I've been saying from then. Yes, come up, test this, go down. Thought it only wanted to test this zone, but obviously it wanted to wick up into this area. Let's see if this 15-minute closes bearish. It just has to go like under here to close, basically. Just sign into a different account here. My other account I don't have as high leverage, so I can't bet as much per, like, I can't bet as big of a lot size on it. You know? But with the amount of movement that happens on these charts, it's okay. Ooh. I mean, if we break back through this zone with volume at 9:30, I'm selling the market. But that shit gotta break. Oh yeah, that 15-minute candle flip. That push. Oh yeah. Mm, okay. My bad. You don't want to sell? What do you want to do then? You do want to sell? Like, what's going on here? 30 seconds. If this flips bullish, like if the 15-minute flips bullish, which would be this 5-minute candle closing under here, which it does not want to do, or sorry, bearish. Flips from bullish to bearish. If it flips bearish right there, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, and this one wants to fucking go crazy up? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, though? I ain't buying unless it breaks that. I feel like this could just be a test. Could come up and test this zone and fall off of this, because this is this structure point here. I mean, let's be real, like, this is 5-minute structure, so, like, is it respected? Not always, but, like, usually in low volume it is, you know. It's respected until it's broken. Right. Luckily, I didn't fucking push sell there, because I would have went straight into drawdown. You know, it's like, fuck all that. Yeah, and 0.3 ain't a joke. Like, 0.3 on this size of account, it could eat the fucking account. So, and it could also grow it exponentially. We are, again, wild west, drawing from the hip. I do not recommend what I am doing. Use smaller lot sizes. You know, use smaller percentages of your account. 100%. Do not do what I am doing, because this is madman stuff. Like, yeah, I could grow my account from $100 down to $6 and then back up and then all the way to 100 grand. It could happen. I could also blow the account, you know, and I'm perfectly okay with blowing the account. It's as simple as that. You know, you have to be real comfortable with just letting the whole fucking account melt. You know, getting like super close to the whole account being gone and then it reversing, you know. So it's just one of those things, man. As a trader, you gotta get used to it. It wants to break that. If it breaks that shit, we're buying. If it rejects off of that and wicks down, we're gonna sell. If it fucks around and stays in that area, we might not trade again today. That might have been our only trade, and we just took the loss and we move on till tomorrow. You know, which is fine too. But if this does buy past that, I mean, technically it's a break and retest here. Break, retest, closed inside, pushed off of it. So if we get a break here with some nice volume, we're going in. think we gotta buy it. No? It's gonna melt all the way fucking back down. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. And it would just go to show you, like, patience pays off. Wow. Wow. Look at the melt. Oh, if this candle flips, we are selling for sure. 29 seconds, like if it melts all the fucking way back down. Let's just see. Okay. Are we buying here? I feel like we're buying because this is giving a lot of buying pressure. I feel like it's buying, and if it doesn't, it's okay too. It's okay too. If it rejects, well, if it fucking rejects off of this, I should have waited until the actual break of that with the volume, but it's okay. Like I said, we have to be willing to fucking risk the whole account. And I feel like I just did. It's okay. We're risking it. We're risking it to make it. If this pushes past this, breaks here. Oh yeah. It can still break there. And it has a lot of space to go up. This is its first zone here. Major zone that it can react off of. Way up here is the next one. The like major zone that it can react off of. So we're gonna let it play out. Gonna let it play out. And if I blow this account, which could definitely fucking happen right this second. Could definitely happen. Yep, there we go. Account blown. Watch it reverses. Stop hunting. Stop hunting. It's okay. It is okay. You know, we have other accounts. We're just going to be running the other accounts. But I'm still in this position on a different account that I bet less on. I should not have bet that much on this account. It is what it is, though. Boom. Well, I think that's it for today, gentlemen. Yeah, that's it. We are going to accept losses today. I'll be in here with a different account, and we're just going to run that one. Alright. Have a good night, guys. Have a great day. Keep trading. Remember, you have to be comfortable doing that shit. You gotta be comfortable fucking blowing. It is what it is. How are you gonna get better if you're not comfortable losing the account? It's that simple, right? So, that was fun. It's fun while it lasted. Now we gotta make a deposit, but hey, that's okay. We are literally just gonna trade with the lower leverage account for the next few days this week. And then we'll get some more. We'll get another $100 in a fresh account. Maybe put in the same account. Maybe start a fresh one. Who knows?